Catastrophic Hurricane Melissa batters Jamaica, bears down on Cuba.
Channel CB.
Welcome to CB News. Hurricane Melissa, one of the most powerful storms on record, has reaped a bird destruction through Jamaica after making landfall as a Category 5 on Tuesday. The storm lashed the island nation with brutal winds and torrential rain before heading menacingly towards Cuba. The scale of the damage in Jamaica is only beginning to emerge. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has declared the island a disaster area. Even as the host of the hurricane has moved on, authorities are warning residents to remain in shelters, citing ongoing risks from flooding and dangerous landslides. At its peak, Melissa packed ferocious sustained winds of a staggering 185 miles per hour. Initial casualty figures are not yet available, but the impact is severe. Government Minister Desmond McKenzie confirmed that several hospitals have been damaged, notably in the hurt-hit southwestern coastal district of St. Elizabeth, an area he described as completely underwater. McKenzie stressed the damage to St. Elizabeth, the country's agricultural breadbasket, is extensive, saying the entire island of Jamaica has felt the brunt of Melissa. This storm, they say, is the worst ever to strike Jamaica, hitting with wind speeds even more potent than most of recent history's most brutal storms, including 2005's Hurricane Katrina. The hurricane took hours to cross the Caribbean nation, a land passage that diminished its winds, dropping it by Tuesday evening to Category 3 storm from the top level of 5. But the still powerful Melissa is set to hit Cuba as soon as tonight and is later projected to impact the Bahamas. Already, even before slamming into Jamaica, the storm was blamed for 7 deaths across the region, 3 in Jamaica, 3 in Haiti, and 1 in the Dominican Republic. Jamaica's climate change minister has called Melissa's effect catastrophic, citing flooded homes, severely damaged public infrastructure and hospitals. And as if the dangers weren't enough, health authorities have issued a stark warning. Vigilance is urged against crocodiles displaced by the torrential rains. The UN is already planning an airlift of some 2,000 relief kits of Jamaica from Barbados. Once air travel is possible, with assistance also planned for Cuba and Haiti. And in a message that resonated globally, Jamaican Olympian Usain Bolt, one of the country's most famous figures, took to social media to urge, "Pray for Jamaica." Experts say Melissa's lingering, slow nature exacerbated an anxiety and the overall impact. This storm is now being measured against recent historical devastation like Katrina, Maria, and Harvey. Broad scientific consensus points to human driving climate change as responsible for intensifying storms like Melissa, increasing their frequency and their potential for destruction. Climate scientist Daniel Guilford noted that human-caused climate change is making all of the worst aspects of Hurricane Melissa even worse. We will continue to follow Hurricane Melissa's path and the recovery efforts in Jamaica. For the latest updates, subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe now for daily news and updates.